Separation zone at the moment between UK waters and French waters, and there is a migrant boat now under escort. You can hear the engines of our vessel going because we're just sort of repositioning our boat. We'll just give you a shot actually over there. I think you can see the French naval vessel first of all in the distance there, and then to the left of that is a small migrant boat. Listen, it's kind of difficult to pick up when we're sort of moving and bobbing about on the long end of the lens. Ben is doing his very best to try and keep that in frame for you, but I think maybe if it gets a bit closer, we'll certainly be able to get that. I should say that we're here on the invitation of the Reform leader Nigel Farage, who's just in deep conversation with other members of the press here. We might be able to just grab a quick word with him. Nigel, we just have a quick word with him before GB News. We can see clearly you were fishing before, obviously, for mackerel.
Yes.
Now we've got the French boat and a migrant boat across there. You've seen this many times before, but it's heading in our direction.
This is a classic day in the English Channel over the last 5 years when the weather's calm, or a red day as they call it. And yes, you've got a migrant boat, and we've seen it through the binoculars. There's about 70 people on board being escorted all the way over by the French Navy, and behind us we have Border Force sitting on a 12-mile line waiting for the handover. And we've paid £800 million to the French, and this is the farce that goes on.
Macron had some kind of a deal to stop the boats, but clearly today we're seeing them come across. It doesn't matter what they do. You may have more French police on the beaches, but such a vast area to try and police, they're always going to get through.
So you've really got from Gravelines all the way down to Burke in the west. You've got about 100 miles of beaches from which they can take off. In addition, the further west you go, hundreds of square miles of sand dunes, of habitation, of no one living there. I mean, you'd need 10,000 troops on the beach to stop any of these boats taking off. And we've got to be honest about this. Yeah, we can be upset with the French, but it's our fault. It's our fault. You may as well have a sign on the White Cliffs of Dover which says everyone welcome. No one gets deported, and I think we have to go further than we've ever gone before. I don't think these young undocumented males that arrive today or any other day should be allowed to freely walk the streets of our country. I think they've got to be detained in secure accommodation, and because frankly we are putting our nation and our people in peril.
Yet in Parliament it seems that many people are not in the mood to listen to you and your concerns. Yesterday, of course, quite a lot of noise when you were trying to ask a question. Mic problems as well. Do you think that's cock-up or conspiracy?
No, I just think that the honourable member for Dewsbury, I have to call him that apparently, I just think that was what the microphone picked up. I mean, look, you know, they can try and shout me down if they want to. I am convinced that this Parliament is out of touch with where a big majority of the British people are. They are outraged by the unfairness of this. They're outraged by the cost of this. They're beginning to link some of these young men with the crime wave that we're seeing in the country. It's not acceptable. We cannot have people coming in and within a couple of days walking our streets, working for Deliveroo or whatever else.
If it is just 50 a week or some figure close to that, are you going to demand that the money that we give the French should be now stopped?
Well, it's funny, I was mackerel fishing earlier, so it seems that increasingly the fish that swim within our 12-mile zone are French, yet all the illegal migrants that come are ours. I mean, we've given them the fish for a further 12 years, we've paid them £800 million. You know, we can see right now behind us a French naval vessel escorting them in. At every level, this is ridiculous. We should be demanding a refund.